They didn't walk around. This is problem solving at its finest. Thank you to the Roaring Fork High School Band under the direction of Christina Wenning for accompanying the processional this morning. Please join me in recognizing them with a round of applause. We also recognize band seniors Dean McMichael and Julia Gressett. Now, will you all please rise for the national anthem, performed by the Roaring High School Band. Graduates, please turn towards Sopris. Now, senior introducees, please make your way to the front.
Hi, my name is Tatiana. On behalf of the senior class of Roaring Fork High School, we would like to welcome parents, guardians, family, friends, and honored guests to our commencement exercise for the class of 2023. We are honored to have you here with us today and help us celebrate the accomplishments of our class. Thank you.
En nombre de la clase del último año de Roaring Fork High School, nos gustaría dar la bienvenida a los padres, tutores, familiares, amigos e invitados de honor a nuestro ejercicio de graduación para la clase de 2023. Nos sentimos honrados tenerlos aquí con nosotros hoy para ayudarnos a celebrar los logros de nuestra clase. Gracias.
To begin this morning, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests from the Roaring Fork School District here today to help celebrate the class of 2023. First, welcome our bestie, board member Kenny Tytler, who also welcome Roaring Fork graduate and Chief Financial Officer Nathan Markham, and Head of Technology for Roaring Fork Schools and Carbondale Mayor Ben Bumfock.
Para comenzar esta mañana, nos gustaría presentar a nuestros distinguidos invitados del Distrito Escolar Roaring Fork hoy aquí para ayudar a celebrar la clase de 2023. Primero, la bienvenida al miembro de la Junta de Roaring Fork School District, Kenny Taylor. También damos la bienvenida al graduado y director financiero de Roaring Fork, Nathan Markham, y al director de tecnología de Roaring Fork y al alcalde de Carbondale, Ben Bonfall. Gracias por acompañarnos hoy para nuestro comienzo.
Also, thank you to our teachers who we have seated today in a place of honor close to our class who have guided and supported us these last 4 years. Finally, and most importantly, special thanks to our senior crew teachers, Mrs. Carballera, Miss Mason, and Mr. Henschel. Additional thanks to Miss McCracken for her speech at baccalaureate night.
Gracias también a nuestros profesores, a los que hoy hemos sentado en un lugar de honor, cerca de nuestra clase que nos han guiado y apoyado por los últimos 4 años. Finalmente, y lo más importante, y un agradecimiento especial a nuestros maestros en Senior Crew. Señora Caballera, la señora Mason y el señor Henschel. Gracias adicionalmente a la señora McCracken por su discurso en la noche de bachillerato.
We don't want to forget the ones who keep things running and keep our hearts and minds in check as we move to our next steps in life. Principal of Roaring Fork High School, Miss Megan Bayardo, Assistant Principal, Miss Cora Carballera, and our beloved counselors, Liz Penzel and Bo Takarabi. Ladies and gentlemen, our honored guests.
In our lives, we are touched by many we love along the way. They impact us in our hearts, our souls, and our memories. Some we love are not here today, but they are with us always. On this memorable day, please take a moment to remember those not with us.
En nuestras vidas somos tocados por muchos a lo largo del camino. Nos impactan en nuestros corazones, nuestras almas y nuestros recuerdos. Algunos que amamos han impactado nuestro éxito aquí en la graduación. No están aquí hoy, pero están con nosotros siempre. En este día memorable tenemos un momento para recordar a aquellos que nos están con nosotros.
Yeah, Angelina. Good morning. Welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. Bienvenidos todos. Bienvenidos todos a la ceremonia de graduación de clase de 2023. It is my honor to commence today's celebration. Your presence means the world to these graduates. I'm Megan Bayardo, and I'm the proud principal of Roaring Fork High School and its seniors. Thank you all for joining us today. Es un honor para mí comenzar las celebraciones de hoy. Su presencia significa mucho para estos graduados. Soy Megan Bayardo y soy la directora de Roaring Fork High School. Gracias a todos por acompañarnos hoy. Parents, guardians, you have given everything for the last 18 years to see this moment for your sons and daughters. You have done your best to raise responsible, intelligent, creative, successful, and kind young adults. And now they take charge of their own futures. Lebanese poet Khalil Gibran says of parents, "You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth." Parents, these seniors would not be here today without your support. Thank you. Also, I want to recognize siblings, grandparents, aunts and uncles, teachers, coaches, and classmates. You too have played an integral part in the success of these graduates. Yes, clap for them as well. Thank you. I like to begin every graduation morning by recognizing my amazing staff. Teachers, staff, please stand and be recognized at this graduation. We have 6 staff members of our family who are moving on with the seniors to exciting new opportunities. Barbara Mason, beloved crew teacher, special ed teacher, and once Roaring Fork High School assistant principal, is retiring next week, as is Pace Bowling and Ann Brooks. Chelsea Robson will take Ready for the World at Bridges High School next year. Spanish teacher Joshua Matazeski will be teaching Spanish next year in Colorado Springs at Lewis Palmer High School. Melissa Mitchell will teach math in North Carolina, just a day's drive from her mother and sister, something I consider priceless. And finally, Mitch Foss leaves us to explore a happy life well lived. He existentially seeks a balance of family, archery, and U.S. history. Class of 2023, how do I thank you for the 2 years you have given me as your principal? What a gift. Having to come from rival Basalt and win over the Rams was no easy feat, and yet you made my job easy. You are a silly and serious, hard-working and fun-loving, who occasionally get in a little trouble but have never been mean-spirited. As a group, it is hard to stay mad at you for long. Even when you switch faces in your school pictures, build a sand volleyball court without asking, and terrorize your teachers on Green Day with a walking speaker party that ends up in the boys' bathroom. Come to think of it, that's only about 10 of you that have done these things. The rest of you are serious, hardworking, and sweet variety. Kindness and grace. There is a simple goodness to you as a class. I always enjoy watching the thoughtful and serious ways of Kara, Brenda, Amy, and Monica. We have high school sweethearts in Emily and Aiden, which is rare. The self-care, advocacy, and perseverance of students who found their way into this class and were successful has been astounding. Jax, Alex, Soph, and Gemma, and Tati have made me love you as a class all the more. Even in the last few days, I have experienced some of our neat senior moments with Riley, Misha, Henry, Braden, and Abby, where I felt, as I always do in May, that time has passed too quickly. I have been so blessed to know this class, and they are ready for the world. You've all worked hard, and you've been good learners. This class works hard and pushes themselves to prepare for the life beyond high school. Almost all of you are holding down jobs to support your college and career dreams. You're working in restaurants like Aiden, Dylan, Sawyer, Emery, Cameron, and Logan, or together at the rec center like Sam, Leah, and Abby. You babysit, you work for your parents, you do construction, you landscape, and you find opportunities to explore future job interests. Many of you have focused your sights on higher education. Evelyn Rodriguez earned the prestigious Alpine Bank Award, and both Cass and Dean have qualified as highly educated students with the National Merit Scholarship nomination. Amazing. Half of you earned advanced credits from CMC and AP classes. And in particular, Nathan Drew, James Weary, and Julia Gressett have earned or nearly earned their associate's degree at the end of high school. And then, my gosh, you perform. You play music, you make art, you dance. You participate in Mr. Woodard's intramurals, you join clubs, do sports, and travel. I have been amazed at all this class does. Somehow, though, at the end of every practice in the workday, if there is time, you have shown up for each other and cheered each other on. And then I have to tell Max Brook at least 3 times to behave and beg my senior girl leaders to take over the student section. We have 3 collegiate-bound athletes in this class. Corbin will do Division I Nordic skiing in Alaska. Yes. River, our dynamic basketballer who makes the sport like a court ballet. If you've seen River play, you know what I mean. Will be playing college ball. And Brady will be wrestling at Mesa. Woodard says, Mr. Woodard says it'll be a generation before Brady's records are broken in the weight room. But I lay odds on the youngest Samuelsons, still up and coming. We have our 3A soccer champion seniors, Daniel, Alex, Emmy, Diego, Max, and Ivan. I weathered ridiculous fans as I drove Cormac, Gabe, Henry, and Dune down to state finals last year in a minibus. We were not yet out of Colorado Springs after the game, and I thought I would pull over and make them walk home. I've loved watching Hadley in soccer this spring and the Savage lacrosse girls, Ari and Angelina. And I can't forget our Female Athlete of the Year, Corey Bullock, who is an amazing female athlete at both ends of softball and baseball, with basketball in between. There's so much to celebrate, and celebrate we will this morning. This bright, kind, positive, and caring group of seniors. I wish I had a few more years with you all. But here you are, class of 2023. In the immortal words of Ferris Bueller, I think a few of you took his approach to attendance this year, if I'm honest. Life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Take the time to slow down and really be present in the days, weeks, and months to come. They won't be back. These times won't come again. We're going to miss the class of 2023 next year. Thank you for all you have done in your 4 years at Roaring Fork High School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maeve Murray. I've had the honor of being senior class president for the past year. I can't say I've cherished every moment because getting teenagers to all agree on something is very difficult, as I'm sure you've all dealt with, but I have enjoyed the journey that has been senior year. Class of 2023. As we sit here on the brink of graduating, I can't help but wonder what's next for us. These past few weeks and today, I've been told so many times that there are great things coming for me. I've also been reminded of the wonderful times I've had the last 4 years. Although I love to look back and to let my mind wander to the future, as I'm sure you all have let yourself do as well, I think it's important to remind ourselves that our time right now is fleeting. Yesterday has happened, and tomorrow is yet to come. But now, right now, you are here. I'd like to take some time to appreciate this moment. Graduates, this is the last time every single one of us will be sitting together. All the math tests you took, all the dances we went to, all the football games we most likely lost, I want you to let that go. Take a deep breath, appreciate the sun, maybe give a smile to whoever you're sitting next to. It can be easy to wish for tomorrow, but right now, let's all be grateful for today. No matter how you made it and how much you struggled, you're sitting here right now. This is your moment. Live in it. If no one has told you yet today, you deserve this. The rest of today and the coming weeks will probably seem to go too fast. I urge you to take a moment, at least once a day, to be mindful of the present and to appreciate the now. We often mourn the loss of a moment before it's over and fail to appreciate its beauty and significance while we are immersed in it. I had someone who matters deeply to me remind me of something recently, and it stuck with me. It goes something like this. You get a strange feeling when you're about to leave a place, like you'll not only miss the people you love, but you'll miss the person you are now at this exact time and place, because you know you'll never be this version of you again. As we leave high school and embark on our next chapter in life, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned here, including the importance of living in the moment. Finally, I want to congratulate each and every one of you on this incredible achievement. We have all worked hard to get here, and we should be proud of what we have accomplished. As we move forward, let us remember to cherish every moment and to live each day to the fullest. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2023.
Hello everyone, my name is Morgan Kagebine and I have had the honor of being a part of the Roaring Fork School District for the past 13 years. Throughout this remarkable journey, we have shared countless memories that have shaped us into the individuals we are today. From the early days of conquering the ropes in Mr. Madsen's elementary school PE class and the American Girl tea parties with Ms. Mitcher, to the challenge of building cardboard boats to float in the Carbondale pool on our 8th grade farewell, to the spirited competitions of our annual Rams Day, our experiences together have been nothing short of extraordinary. Whether you have been a part of this incredible community for 13 years, 7 years, 4 years, or have just recently joined us, we have collectively woven a web of shared memories that will forever hold a special place in our hearts. As we prepare to embark on the next chapter of our lives, let us carry these memories with us as a remember of the joyous field days, the spirited homecomings, and the countless transformative moments that have shaped us into the individuals we are today. On this day, I extend my best wishes to the class of 2023. May the path ahead be filled with remarkable adventures and endless opportunities. As we bid farewell, let us remember that it is not only our accomplishments that define us, but also the collective moments and bonds we have forged together. Here's to the bright future that awaits each and every one of us. Best of luck on our next journey.
Thank you to our class leaders, Morgan and Maeve, for all your hard work and dedication this year as our amazing co-presidents of Roaring Fork High School. At this time, I would like to invite our 2023 salutatorians and valedictorians to come to the stage and receive their medals. First, we award, come on up, all four of you. First, we award our salutatorians. After the valedictorians, the salutatorian carries the second highest grade point average in a graduation class. The salutatorians for the class of 2023 are Corbin Carpenter and Julia Gressett. Congratulations. Thank you, Julia and Corbin. Next, our valedictorians. These two young men have carried the highest weighted grade point averages throughout their years of high school. They are also good friends, so it came as a relief that they were both our valedictorians for this year. They did it together. Our two valedictorians, Misha Logan and Dean McMichael.
Hi, my name is Dean McMichael. I'm honored to be co-valedictorian for the class of 2023. I'm profoundly proud to be part of such an exceptional graduating class. We have all come so far in these 4 years. We've grown strong as we faced unique challenges together. Each of our journeys to get to Roaring Fork was unique. We came from different schools, different backgrounds, different countries. We had to learn how to be high schoolers online. We excelled in academics and sports and art and school spirit and everything else. We left an imprint on the community, our capstone projects. And we emerged triumphant from the college application process. Our class is talented, smart, and persistent. But if there's one thing that sets the class of 2023 apart, it's the strength of the community we've built. I've been hearing from the adults in my life recently about their high school experiences, and I've come to realize that we at Roaring Fork High School are uniquely lucky. Many graduates in other places feel lost or insignificant as one of hundreds or even thousands of students. Our class is different. We've had an experience that is distinctively personal. At baccalaureate night, I was struck by how wonderful it was to get to hear from every one of my classmates personally. Looking back, I've taken for granted how valuable that kind of connection is. It's comforting to walk down the hall and recognize so many faces, or to walk into class on the first day of the school year and already know every person in the room. Our community at Roaring Fork, especially our senior class, is tight-knit and supportive. Today is especially meaningful to me because I grew up with so many of you. It feels like this moment is built on years of memories and shared experiences. It just blows my mind how much we've grown. I want to acknowledge the teachers and staff who work so hard to foster this kind of a culture at our school. It goes a long way for me to have strong relationships with my teachers. Miss Bayardo, Miss Carb, and all the other administrators take the time to create meaningful relationship with students. I cannot fathom how they manage to keep track of so many students, much less to care about every single one of us. Most of all, I want to highlight you, the class of 2023, for being kind and funny and courageous and supportive. The support of the RFHS community has given me confidence, fulfillment, and great memories. It's really sad to see everyone leaving, but I know that you're all off to do great things. There's so much promise in this class. So many confident, talented, charismatic people. People who know how to lead, how to innovate, how to take initiative. But most of all, people who know how to be kind, caring, and welcoming. You've all proved time and time again that you know how to strengthen a community. We found a community here. So whatever you end up doing, wherever the world takes you, find a community or build your own. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the RFHS staff, supporters of today's graduates, and the class of 2023. My name is Misha Logan. Like drops of water in a river, each member of the class of 2023 has traveled through unfamiliar territory in order to reach the end of high school. As we graduate, we flow through estuaries into the vast and unknown ocean of adulthood. While we've each taken our own path through the river of high school, the central current of growing up has guided us towards an ocean of maturity. When we reach this ocean, there will be many uncharted currents for us to follow. What will guide us as we flow into the future? I believe we will be guided by our faith in ourselves. Whether this year's graduates were writing difficult essays in response to college and scholarship application prompts, cramming to fulfill capstone requirements, or balancing full schedules with school, sports, and extracurricular activities and jobs, we all encountered challenges. We were only able to overcome these challenges because we let go of self-doubt and opened ourselves up to learn. As one of my personal idols, Yoda, said, "Do or do not, there is no try." I believe the class of 2023 will learn and grow because we trust ourselves to wrangle a challenge rather than to simply attempt it. We will also be guided by our callings and values. The class of 2023 is unique, diverse, and engaged. We perpetually pursue passions for poetry, music, sport, art, writing, justice, and community. I am really excited for us to venture out into the world to support our families and communities through our work, participate in internships, travel internationally, become collegiate athletes, and take learning to the next level. In addition, we will be faced with decisions that challenge our values, which force us to act on our sense of right and wrong. We've made mistakes, and we have learned from them. We are all good people, and if we trust our values, we will bring love to our communities. Water trickles from high mountain streams that connect to form rushing rivers and then flow into vast oceans. We were all drops of water in the river of high school. Soon, we will find ourselves in an unfamiliar ocean. What will guide us? Our faith in our ability to succeed, our passions, and our values. We have come a long way. Let's trust ourselves in the next stage of our lives.
Thank you, Misha and Dean. Next, we are going to reveal recipients of a fairly new award for seniors at Roaring Fork High School, the Legacy of the Rams Award. Can I please have Elliot and Corbin come to the stage?
Author and educator Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, coined the phrase, to live, to love, to learn, and to leave a legacy. We recognize 5 graduates from Roaring Fork High School each year for the legacy of the Rams.
Stephen Covey explains there are certain things that are fundamental to human fulfillment. The essence of these needs is captured in the phrase, to live, to love, to learn, to leave a legacy. The need to love is our physical need for food, clothing, shelter, economic well-being, and health. The need to love is our social need to relate to other people, to belong, to love, and be loved. The need to learn is our mental need to develop and grow. And the need to leave a legacy is our spiritual need to have a sense of meaning, purpose, personal congruence, and contribution.
This year, it is our honor to recognize and celebrate the following Roaring Fork High School Rams. Please come up when your name is called and stay up on the stage. We'll take a photo all together at the end. To live goes to Asael Diego Loya. To live goes to Asael Diego Loya for triumphing challenges in his life to achieve his goals. To love goes to Samantha Anderson for her generous heart and her kind consideration of others. To learn goes to Aleida Loya Hernandez for her love of learning and perseverance toward her educational goals. To lead goes to Leah Schaefer for her consistent dependability, inclusion, and the courage to speak up for her peers. And to leave a legacy goes to Dean McMichael for his contributions to Roaring Fork High School that have improved the culture for future students. This is truly a remarkable class of graduates. We are thankful to these students for making a contribution that will stay with us as their legacy continues. We would like these recipients to take a picture after the ceremony today to hang in the halls of Roaring Fork High School so that we may remember your legacy. Thank you.
I'm really excited about this next part of our ceremony that we've built in this year. I'd like to have Katie Grijalva and Abby Campos come and share the acknowledgments and celebrations for students who have earned the seal of biliteracy, participated in pre-collegiate, are a first-generation college-bound students, students who were newcomers to Roaring Fork High School, and students who joined our school during their learning education from other countries.
La definición de oportunidad es un conjunto de circunstancias que hacen posible hacer algo. Una palabra que muchas de nuestras familias persiguieron a venir a este país. Un país lleno de oportunidades, privilegios, educación y la oportunidad de crear una vida mejor. Poder recibir una educación es un privilegio y una oportunidad que muchos de nuestros familiares no tuvieron. Algunos de nuestros padres, abuelos, tías y tíos nunca pudieron recibir una educación, sin embargo, siempre han trabajado duro para crear una vida mejor para nosotros. A pesar de todos los momentos divertidos y los increíbles recuerdos que se crearon, hubo lágrimas y momentos estresantes para enorgullecernos a nosotros mismos y a nuestras familias. Por eso quiero aprovechar para dedicar este discurso a los estudiantes que son de primera generación, recién llegados y que recibieron el sello de bilingüismo.
The definition of opportunity is a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something, a word that many of our family members were chasing when coming to this country, a country full of opportunity, privilege, education, and a chance to create a better life. Being able to receive an education is a privilege and an opportunity that many of our family members did not get the chance to fulfill. Some of our parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles were never able to receive a higher education. However, they have always worked hard to create a better life for us. Despite all the fun times and the amazing memories that were made, there were tears and stressful moments in order to make ourselves and our families proud. So I want to take the opportunity to dedicate this speech to the students who are first generation newcomers and who received the CLI by literacy.
A los estudiantes de primera generación, a quienes se les dio la oportunidad de aplicarse a un futuro que sus padres nunca pudieron alcanzar. Ustedes han pasado por muchos procesos diferentes tratando de navegar la escuela y otros desafíos con diferentes niveles de apoyo, y a veces incluso sin apoyo. Ser la primera generación significa ser un modelo para tu familia y mostrarles que lo imposible es posible. Estamos aquí queriendo influir a las generaciones futuras y llevar a cabo los sueños de nuestras familias.
To the first generation students who were given the opportunity to apply themselves to a future their parents were never able to pursue. You have gone through many different processes trying to navigate school and other challenges with different levels of support and sometimes even no support. Being first generation means being a role model to your family and showing them that the impossible is possible. We stand here wanting to influence the future generations and carrying our family's dreams.
Para los recién llegados, todos deben de estar muy orgullosos de su determinación y por ser valientes. Tuvieron que venir a un nuevo país, aprender un nuevo idioma y crear un nuevo hogar, todo mientras tenían el estudio. Todos ustedes se esforzaron por salir de su zona de confort, que puede ser muy intimidante y traer muchas emociones diferentes que no puedo imaginar.
To the newcomers, you should all be very proud of your courage and determination. You had to come to a new country, learn a new language, and create a new home, all while having to focus on academics. You all pushed yourselves to leave your comfort zone, which can be very intimidating and bring many different emotions, which I cannot imagine.
Por último, a los estudiantes que recibieron el sello de bilingüismo, se han esforzado por demostrar competencia en 2 idiomas, lo cual es un gran logro. Ser capaz de leer, escribir, comprender y hablar en 2 idiomas ayudará a nuestra sociedad de muchas maneras. Ustedes están cambiando la vida de los demás y haciendo una diferencia uno por uno.
Lastly, to the students who receive the CLI by literacy, you have pushed yourselves to prove proficiency in 2 languages, which is a huge accomplishment. Being able to read, write, understand, and speak in both languages will help our society in many ways. You are one by one changing the lives of others and making a difference.
Mientras reflexionamos sobre todos nuestros logros, nada hubiera sido posible sin el apoyo de nuestras familias, mentores y maestros de Roaring Fork High School. Nos han enseñado a trabajar duro por las cosas que queremos en la vida. Han estado a nuestro lado en las buenas y en las malas y nos han enseñado valores importantes en la vida. Nos han dado oportunidades que nunca pensamos que serían posibles, pero lo más importante, creyeron en nosotros. Para la primera generación, los recién llegados y los estudiantes bilingües de la clase de 2023, todos hemos logrado mucho durante la escuela secundaria y todos debemos estar muy orgullosos. Felicidades, lo logramos.
Oh, shoot. As we reflect back on all our accomplishments, Nothing would have been possible without the support from our families, mentors, and teachers of Roaring Fork High School. You have taught us to work hard for the things we want in life. You have stood by our side through thick and thin and taught us the important values in life. You have given us opportunities that we thought were never possible. But most importantly, you believed in us. To the first generation, newcomers, and biliterate students of class of 2023, we have accomplished so much during high school and should all be very proud. Congratulations, we did it!
Hello, my name is Amanda Martinez, and I am an instructional coach at Roaring Fork High School for culturally and linguistically diverse education. To honor these specific graduates that Abby and Katie were speaking of, please stand up when I refer to you. Stand up if you have been awarded the Seal of Biliteracy. Students who are wearing a black and white cord indicates the two languages intertwining. Stay standing. Stand up if you are in pre-collegiate. Stay standing. Stand up if you are first generation in your family to attend college. Stand up if you are an emerging bilingual student who had an ELD class with Mr. Lamb or Miss Adams. Stay standing. Stand up if you are a student who is new to the United States, or if you are a student who migrated to the United States in the past. Stand and be proud. You have accomplished graduating high school while learning a new language. You are well on your way to more outstanding achievements in your life.
Now we have a special moment in our ceremony where graduates celebrate all of you in the part you have played in their lives. I welcome up Monica Vega and Daniel Vega Letorre.
At this time, the class of 23 would like to show our gratitude to all the people that have supported us through our high school careers. We are so thankful for our parents, coaches, mentors, and friends, teachers, and other community members who have been instrumental to our success. Thank you.
Daniel, I'm glad to see you made it on time for once. En este momento, la clase de 2023 le gustaría dar gracias a las personas que nos han apoyado en nuestra carrera en la preparatoria. Estamos muy agradecidos con nuestros padres, entrenadores, mentores, amigos, maestros y otros miembros de la comunidad que han sido indispensables en nuestro éxito. Gracias.
Forgot my chair, Miss Carb. Yeah.
a much more difficult time trying to navigate high school. He has supported us, and now it is our time to honor him and listen to his last words of encouragement to us.
El comité de graduación senior pasó varias semanas considerando ideas para la orden principal de hoy. Se nos ocurrió que necesitábamos saber de Mr. Henschel. Mr. Henschel ha sido un maestro atesorado y valorado para nuestra clase del último año. Se ha desempeñado como uno de nuestros líderes de crew durante 3 años y ha apoyado a toda nuestra clase en los muchos momentos que hemos experimentado a lo largo de la escuela secundaria. Sin el apoyo y el guía de Mr. Henschel, muchos de nosotros habríamos tenido muchas más dificultades para transitar la escuela secundaria. Él nos ha apoyado y ahora es nuestro momento de orar y escuchar sus últimas palabras de aliento para nosotros.
Please join us in welcoming up Mr. Hadley Henschel. Oh.
See if I can get this aimed to where I can see you guys. All right, good morning. I think we're still in the morning time, right? Good morning, graduates of the class of 2023, family, friends, staff of Roaring Fork High School, district leadership, board members. I am honored and grateful that you invited me to be your commencement speaker for this momentous occasion. I guess my last commencement speech didn't offend too many people. In the last commencement speech I gave, which I believe is to several of your older siblings, I used an allegory of trees and roots and fungal relationships between the two. Several of the graduates afterward asked if I had really just called them a bunch of funguses, to which I'm sure I responded by being funny and calling them fun guys. That'll be the last dad joke. Not wanting to offend anyone by referring to them as a different kingdom or even phylum, I decided to ask ChatGPT for some ideas. Yes, even we teachers sometimes check it out to see what the big deal is. I'm still not sold on it, but it did seem to help inspire a few this year. So I asked ChatGPT, what are several allegorical high school graduation speech themes? ChatGPT delivered 10 over-the-top cliches. Not wanting to abuse any one specific cliche, I decided to challenge myself to deliver a speech that included all 10 recommended analogies. And here it goes. We got time for this, right? Number 1, seniors, you are like a seed. This is probably a bit more detailed than most of you know about seeds, unless you're one of the 24 graduates that took Ag Bio in the last 4 years. A seed's life has a pretty rough start to its journey, maybe like your freshman year when a rogue virus attempted to derail your education. First, the seed is packaged in some sort of delivery vehicle that helps it travel away from where it's produced. For some, this is a ripe fruit designed to attract some large animal to eat it and then, deposit it somewhere in a pile of fertilizer. Others get their own built-in parachute designed to carry them away on the breeze. Once the seed is at its final destination, its protective coat needs to be ripped open so that water can enter the seed and it can begin its growth. Let's try something different. I'm not a fan of where this one's going. Number 2, seniors, you are like a butterfly. How many of you have lepidopterophobia? There is one. Awesome. I didn't know this was a thing until I went to a butterfly museum with a family member who happens to have it. I really don't have much to say about lepidopterophobia, other than I wanted to use a smart-sounding polysyllabic word in this speech. So back to butterflies. I kind of like this analogy because it can really be viewed as a massive hormonal interplay, turning on and off genes in a specific sequence that occurs in a hidden away chrysalis and results the emergence of a beautiful new creature. Maybe this describes your emergence from bed every morning. or your emergence from online schooling. Okay, maybe a bit too much science in this analogy. Number 3, seniors. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes. No doubt, some of you have already experienced some incredible trials and tribulations, but for the most part, the hardest times in your life are likely still ahead of you. To quote the parent of one of today's graduates during a graduation speech he gave several years back, we're all toast. Where's Adam Carb? Yeah. I'm not wanting to dwell on this much, but I want to let you know that you've developed a support system through your friends and family who will help you through these times. The story of the Phoenix is a story of rebirth and renewal, an emergence from what came before it. I just don't know if the symbolic ashes you're emerging from are supposed to be our school or your parents, and I'm not willing to dwell on this analogy anymore. Number 4, seniors. High school has been like training for one giant marathon. You've been learning perseverance, building your stamina and endurance, understanding how to properly nourish yourself and rest. Okay, maybe we still have some work to do here. I see what many of you bring late to third hour class and try to pass off as lunch. And on the idea of rest, let's have a show of hands who gets the recommended 9 hours of sleep every night. Way to go, Walter. But only on the last 2 weeks when you weren't coming to school. I know a lot of you are going to try to blame Miss McCracken for the research papers and Mr. Foss for the review guides that were obviously designed to keep you up to the earliest hours of the morning. Hopefully, this marathon training started to push you past what you thought were your limits. I find great importance in finding personal limits, as this shows how far you can push yourself. But notice I said your own personal limits, not the limits of your teachers, principals, and parents' patience. But even those can be kind of fun to push too at times, right, Max? I should probably stop this analogy before it sounds like I'm condoning limit-pushing behaviors. Seniors, you are like a puzzle. Each of you, your own unique piece with details specific only to you. At the beginning of your time here at Roaring Fork High School, you were mostly just a pile of pieces, not quite organized in any manner. But over the course of 4 years, you've found where you fit and now contribute to the beautiful picture sitting here before us. I love completing puzzles, and one thing I really like is when I see just the right piece out of my peripheral vision for a section I'm working on. Many of you have been that right piece in the eyes of your teachers, counselors, and coaches, and have filled pivotal roles that only you were capable of filling. You have been chosen as link leaders, peer tutors, team captains, first chair musicians, office aides, translators, members of National Honor Society, and a multitude of other roles, because someone saw that you were the right person for this role. Keep staying engaged and keep putting yourself in places to be seen. Okay, so that analogy is not so bad. Let's see what number 6 is. Seniors, you are like the artist's canvas, the best Bob Ross, or better yet, Morgan Kagenbein you'll ever see. You entered high school as a tabula rasa, a blank slate, for those of you who took psychology learned. Each new experience, friendship, heartbreak, AP class, sporting event, band concert, job interview, college application added shape and color to this canvas. Some were bright and vibrant, others a bit more droll and deary, but all necessary to reach the current state of the masterpiece that is you. Your canvas represents all the different styles you have tried out, the rigid linear patterns, the free-flowing organic shapes, each unique to you and identifiable by those closest to you. You've had the opportunity to add details and paint over parts that didn't quite mesh with your current image, but you have never been able to erase what was done before. And this is a good thing. Every one of us here has made a decision at some point in our life that we're not proud of, but this is how we learn. Character is gained through our ability to look at our actions and make improvements in how we treat ourselves and others. All right, 6 analogies in, I'm feeling a bit warmed up. Seniors, you're like a symphony orchestra led by Dean and Julia. You have reached a level of synchrony in which each of you has a special note that modulates through a range of volumes. Some of your volumes always seem to be in fortissimo, Diego, and some of your volumes more like pianissimo, Carol. But all of you contribute to a harmonic sound of which our school resonates and amplifies to the greater community. Class of 2023, you will be remembered for the joyful sounds heard in our halls, sporting events, and in the multitude of other locations where you've represented Roaring Fork High School. Number 8, seniors, your past 12 years of education can be compared to that of a mountaineer climbing one of the world's most challenging peaks. You have had to train physically, mentally, and emotionally in order to survive the struggles and the hardships that you have encountered along the way. You have had to gain special knowledge of quite a few topics that you swore you'd never use, but now find that your life depends on it. Never before have you had to connect so many different concepts from your learning to achieve a goal that puts you at the top of the world. And wow, the view is amazing. Seniors, imagine yourself as part of a crew sailing the high seas on a journey of discovery and adventure. Wait, you don't have to imagine it, because you've all been a part of it for the past 4 years. The crew part, not the sailing. Though some of you have had to change crews annually, you've figured out how to work with others to overcome challenges. You've made lasting connections with friends who weren't initially in your inner circle. Your crew has supported you academically and emotionally, challenged you and comforted you. I can only hope that you're fortunate enough to have many different crews in your life. As an African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. Class of 2023, go far. Just make sure you come back and tell us about your adventures. Finally, analogy number 10. Seniors, it's harvest time. I really like this analogy as it parallels one of my favorite classes. It's now time to reap the fruits of your academic labor. You have tended the soil, adjusted the nutrients, planted the seeds, and cared for and nurtured this education that has now resulted in a bountiful harvest of knowledge and accomplishments. One thing I love about planting out gardens is identifying companion plants. Some plants can be very synergistic with each other, like tomatoes and basil. Not only do they taste good together, they also increase each other's health in the garden and repel pests from each other. Through your past many years of learning, you have likely found those synergists. You have found those people that bring out the best in you, that make you more vibrant, zesty, and flavorful. Make sure to show gratitude to these people regularly. It's easy to go weeks, months, even years without meaningfully checking in with these people, especially when you find yourselves in different states and countries. Challenge yourself to stay connected. Take time to continue to foster the relationships that have sustained you up to this point, and to look for new ones that complement you. So there we have it. 10 small graduation speech analogies in which I never quite called you by another species, mostly avoided tragic endings, and hopefully help you recognize how great of an accomplishment today is, while hopefully not sounding too cliche or never-ending graduation card. Seniors, do not see today as a final step in your learning. Remember that you are ultimately responsible for what and how much you learn from here on out. Be passionate about what you choose to do. Find a way to make the community around you better. Stand up for what is right. Eat your fruits and vegetables. And lastly, don't be a stranger to Roaring Fork. Please come back and brag about your accomplishments. Let us know about the great things you're doing. And maybe even tell a teacher or two how much you use the skills and knowledge they helped you gain. Class of 2023, I am proud of each and every one of you. You're amazing people. Continue to do amazing things.
Can I try one? Seniors, you're like roadies. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. Well, it is now my privilege to certify on behalf of the faculty and administration at Roaring Fork High School that these members of the class of 2023 seated before you have met the requirements of graduation as set forth by the Roaring Fork High School District. Therefore, I present the graduating class of Roaring Fork High School to School Board Representative Kenny Teitler and the Roaring Fork Schools Board of Education and recommend that they be awarded their diplomas. Mr. Teitler?
Thank you. On behalf of the Roaring Fork School District and the Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to be able to accept the Roaring Fork High School class of 2023. Congratulations. Go Rams!
Class of 2023, are you ready? Okay, no. I know you got more spirit than that. Class of 2023, are you ready? There we go. Board representatives and Miss Bayardo, are you ready? Yes. It's my pleasure with Miss Adams to herald the names of our class of 2023 graduates. Samantha Louise Anderson. Braden John Bell. Corey Marie Bullock. Maxfield Leitner Brook. Isabella Brown.
Walter Isaac Berger. River James Byrne. Abigail Leon Campos. Elliot A. Carballera. Jax Armene Longfellow Carpenter.
Nice job, Jax. Corbin Riley Carpenter. Ari Fellers Chacos. Dylan Cifuentes Moreno. Carol Annette Cisneros. Henry Gall Cole.
Kendra Ray Costello. Nathan Drew. Jack Ryan Erickson. Natividad Flores Gonzalez. Emery Allen Foote.
Zane Austin Garcia. Roxana Garcia Gonzalez. Dune James Gorey. Julia Grace Grezit. Katie Esmeralda Grijalva.
Cameron Anthony Herms. Logan Herms. Oh, Lord. Eddie Arthur Hernandez. Brittany Itzel Hernandez Garcia.
Sophie Monet Jones. Morgan Story Kegabine. Misha Hart Logan. Vivian Asene Lopez Garcia. Ami Abigail Lopez Mendoza.
Aleida Loya Hernandez. Asael Diego Loya. Emiliano Magaña Villagomez. Ariane Alexander Martinez. Ana Martinez.
Jennifer Naomi Martinez. Tatiana Beth Marazeski. Dean Robinson McMichael. Ryan Michael Matheny. David Ramses Miranda Yanez.
Angelina Lidia Montemayor. Maeve Ann Murray. Karen Milagros Nunez Hernandez. Nicholas Steele O'Hara. Hadley Megan Peary.
Ivan Esau Pereda. Alma Resendiz Martinez. Sawyer Benjamin Riley. Evelyn Juliana Rodriguez. Alex Supora Rosenberg.
Brady Justice Samuelson. Gabriel Surson. Leah Marie Schaefer. Cormac Baker Shanks. Aiden Finn Schmigelski.
Gemma Beatrice Tehan. Isabella Angeli Tejas Ferrufino. Daniel Vega de la Torre. Mónica Vega Garcia. Cass Weaver.
Riley Orion Wheelis. James Arthur Wary. Emily Elizabeth Wilson. I'm gonna go sit.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2023. Can we please have Brady, Ryan, and Diego to the stage?
Seniors, let's stand up.
You got it? You got it. You take it away. You got it.
Seniors, we know you're here, so stand up. Let's hear your cheer. 2023! 2023! 2023!
El gesto de mover la borla de un lado de la gorra al otro simboliza el movimiento de un individual, de candidato a graduado. Sin embargo, girar nuestras borlas no significa un final, sino un comienzo. Este próximo paso significa el amanecer de una oportunidad de vivir la vida que elegimos. Ir en diferentes direcciones, ser fieles a nosotros mismos y confiar en los sentimientos que hemos construido aquí en Roaring Fork, pero seguir unidos como carneros donde quiera que terminamos.
The gesture of moving the tassel from one side of the cap to the other symbolizes an individual's movement from candidate to graduate. However, turning our tassels does not signify an end, but a beginning. This next step signifies the dawn of an opportunity to live the life we choose, to go off in different directions, to be true to ourselves and trust in the foundation we have built here in Roaring Fork, but still remain bonded as rams wherever we end up.
Roaring Fork High School, Class of 2023. Ahora puede girar sus borlas del lado derecho al izquierdo, en significado de obtener nuestros diplomas académicos de escuela secundaria.
Roaring Fork High School, Class of 2023. You may now turn your tassels from the right side to the left in significance of earning our high school academic diplomas. Thank you. Oh.
Class of 2023, stand, please. On behalf of your family, your teachers, and the entire Roaring Fork High School community, we wish you, the class of 2023, a prosperous next chapter. Whether you're teaching others the joy of music, supporting mental health of entire communities, or finding new ways to build sustainable communities, we expect and know we will see great things from you. Congratulations, 2023. You are on your way. Hit that music. Come congratulate your graduates.